Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm happy to have you here. So let's just get into the topic of today's video. You're not lazy, you're just distracted. 9 out of 10. You know what it takes to improve your life. You know what you need to do, and you want to do the right thing. You just get distracted. Just kind of wanted to dive a little bit more into this topic. Usually when I do topics, I try to do stuff that's relevant for me in my life right now because I just feel like I'm more passionate about it. I just have like a lot more to say about it. So for me, I'm in a season where I'm really just trying to lock in right now. Like I really feel like I have so many things that I want to achieve, and I feel like I'm in like this season of like harvesting, like building, you know what I mean? And then growing, I mean, not harvesting. Harvesting came in growing and building, and then eventually it'll be like, okay, like you can enjoy all the fruits of your labor. Like it's just so close. Like it's close, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to just keep my head down and grind educationally. I'm trying to get my body right. Like I just feel like it's things that financially, I should say, like I'm just trying to level up in different ways. That's kind of where I'm at. And so I feel like, of course, you can be lazy sometimes. Like I'm not saying it's you never lazy. Like it's an emotion for a reason. Like it's a thing. But I find that usually you could just be distracted and preoccupied with something else. We live in such a digital age, so much input, it constantly like consuming. It's very like it's just stimuli everywhere. It's just we're very overstimulated, I feel like right now. And so I feel like it's easy to become distracted and kind of procrastinate. And the next thing you know, your goals are not getting achieved. The things that you really are like seeking to do, you're not doing them. You look up, and time has passed. So how can we kind of like fix this, right? Because it's like, okay, the problem is that you're distracted. The problem is that you're not achieving your goals. So how can we fix it? So I came up kind of with like a 3-step model type of thing, formula for success that's really been helping me, and I feel like could help other people. So let's get into it. Step 1, you need to figure out the life that you want to live. It's going to be very difficult for you to achieve any of your goals or figure out how to do them or know what you need to do if you don't check in and tap in with yourself. Ask yourself, what do I even want? Aside from what I'm seeing on social media, besides what's popular, besides what the Kardashians are doing, besides what everybody else is doing, what do I want, right? So that takes a lot of checking in with yourself, reflecting, meditating, and things like that. And in the previous video, I spoke about how to kind of just get more in tune with yourself and learn yourself. But here nor there, really ask yourself, like, what is it that you want? What do you want your dream life to look like? I make a vision board. I've been doing this like for the past few years, and that should be coming true. Like literally it comes true. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it comes true. God, the universe, they hear you. Put it out into the world, visualize it. It makes it very tangible. You can see it, you can touch it, you can believe it, and just really fill your mind up with that and get into that energy. However you do it, it's up to you, but you need to figure out what that dream life looks like. Do visualization, right? So closing your eyes and being like, okay, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I smell? What is my routine? Things like that. Your highest self, when you think of that person, what are they doing? What is he or she doing? What is their routine? All of that.
Sit down and let their body relax, totally relax, and then start to visualize in their mind. See themselves the way they want to see themselves. See how you'd like to live your life. See yourself living it that way.
Okay.
Now understand that that's a picture in your mind. Take that picture and describe it. Write it out in the present tense. I am so happy now that I see myself, and write it out.
That's the first step. Okay, so now once we know what we want it to look like, we need to ask ourselves, number 2, why haven't I done it yet? Like, what's holding me back? Okay, for me, I want to lose weight. That's my thing. I feel like I want abs. I want to give Lori Harvey on a regular basis. Like, that's what I want. So why haven't you done it? Because I can't stop eating. I can't stop fucking eating dessert. That's just me being honest with myself. I'm a big foodie. I like to work out too. I don't mind going to the gym, but you can't outwork a bad diet. So let's be real. The problem is you're eating. So now that I know my problem, I can form a solution. So really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, okay, I know what I want, but why haven't I gotten there? And a lot of times it's not that, oh, you're lazy. It's other things that are contributing, right? It's not just, oh, I'm so lazy, I don't want to go to the gym. It's the fact that I need to stop doing a behavior. I need to stop eating things that are bad for me And that could just make such a difference in itself. Really figure out behavior that's holding you back from achieving those dreams. Really get specific on what it is so that you can fix it. Just we get distracted by, okay, this is the thing that I really, really want. And you're so focused on that, you're not even thinking of why you can't get it. So then you telling people, oh, I just can't lose weight. I just can't do it. It's not for me, right? But it's like, no, it can be though. Really get clear about what's holding you back. Be honest with yourself. Make a list so you can get that. That's step number 2. Step number 3. Vital step. So we know what we want. We know why we don't have it. Number 3, we need to figure out a plan. This is where you put your big girl panties on, big boy pants, and you figure out, okay, what is it that I need to do to get me where I need to go? Like solutions, right? Because I'm saying this more now too. Like I'm 23, I'll be 24, but the older I'm getting, I'm realizing that life is just problems and solutions. The older you get, adulting, that's adulting in a nutshell. You have a problem, you got to figure out how to fix it. When you're young, you can rely on parents, families, friends, whatever. And as you get older, you can still, lean on those people. That's why it's so beautiful to have community. But it really falls on you. You're at the front line. You're the first responder. Like you're the 911 in your life, okay? And you're coming to figure out whatever needs to be solved. So anyway, we need to figure out a solution, okay? We need to figure out why we're not giving ourselves the privilege to experience the life that we want to live and have the things that we want to have and do the things that we want to do. So in this area, I feel like, and this is kind of where the distractions comes in. We need to eliminate anything that is not in alignment with what we're trying to do, period. It's going to help so much. I'm reading a book, Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. He talks about how we tend to keep things around that aren't serving us. And then we wonder why we can't get anywhere. That's why. I mean, you're like, okay, I'm so addicted to social media. And then it's like, okay, but I'm still going to stay on social media. It's like, delete the app, like something to make it easier. Get rid of those things. Get rid of those distractions. I feel like it takes a lot more self-control to put yourself on a schedule and to restrict yourself versus just eliminating the thing overall. Get rid of it overall. And I understand things aren't easy to quit cold turkey, but don't put yourself in close proximity, right? So as of now, I'll use the healthy eating example because that's what we've been speaking about. So like I said, I want to lose weight. I want my dream body, right? So I'm not doing it because of my eating. So what have I done? I have took all the fucking snacks out of my house. I used to bake every week. I noticed when I was baking, I didn't have self-control to stop eating it. So what do I not do? I don't bake anymore. Found a new activity to substitute for the activity that was not serving me right now. That's not to say that you have to get rid of things forever. It's just in this season of your life, it's not helping you. It's not serving you. So that's a barrier for me. Like that's keeping me from getting to my goal. So that is an example of like, okay, you know what? Very simple. I'm making it difficult. I just try to get rid of things that are in close proximity because if something is in close proximity, of course, it's so easy to grab. It's so close versus if it's not in your surroundings, what can you do? If you want to change your mindset, you have to change your surroundings. Like what is the quote? It's like insanity is doing the same thing and getting different and expecting different results. If I keep having these desserts in my house, if I keep baking, I'm gonna keep it's like something has to change. Basically what I'm trying to say. Something has to change. So get rid of those distractions. I find that it's the easiest way to change, and I find that that is the source of all your problems. All those things that are serving as kind of vices, temptations, all these things that are keeping you from where you want to be. Try to cut that shit out. Find a way. Find a way. We figured out what's holding you back. We know what it is. How can we get rid of it? How can we form some self-control? How can we discipline ourselves enough to not indulge in that? That's really the key. Also, just on this topic, I just want to say that it's never too late to start over. Like, don't ever feel like, oh my gosh, I've tried so many times, I can't do it again. I've literally lost weight and went and gained it and lost. I've been on this journey so much, just in everything in my life that I'm trying to do. It's like I'll start and then I'll fail and I'll start over. But it's nothing wrong with starting over. All of these things that you've been through throughout your journey is all to help you. And maybe it just wasn't that season. So don't feel discouraged. Maybe you want to start a business and it failed the first time. You scared to start over. Maybe you want to go back to school, but you dropped out the first time. So you're scared to start over. Like whatever it is, don't be afraid to start over. Like this is your life. Again, this is your life. You have total control of your destiny, believe it or not. Like it's all dependent on the actions that you make and take. So do things that are within your best interest, not about what others think, because you will literally be not going anywhere if you're thinking about what others will think about you and how they will feel. Think about what's in your best interest and what's going to help you to get to where you need to be, because it's going to be so worth it. It comes a time in the journey of like pursuing your goals to whereas it's like things become routine, things become monotonous, and like it takes time to see the big results, right? Like change does, like big results don't happen overnight. Like people hit the lottery, but it's very rare. Usually wins like that don't happen overnight. People don't blow up overnight, you know what I mean? So I feel like it can be hard to be patient, but you have to remember that this is gonna pay off. Imagine how you're gonna feel when you achieve your goal, when you get to your dream, thing that you've been dreaming about, the thing that you've been really wanting for yourself. Imagine how good that's gonna feel. Way better than some fucking temporary pleasure. It's gonna feel amazing, and you deserve to do that for yourself. I feel like that's enough for today's video, but yes, it's time to get to it. It's 2024, babe. Like your dream life is waiting for you. It's waiting for me. It's waiting for all of us. All we have to do is put one foot forward and keep taking those steps. I wanted you guys to comment down below. What are some of your goals for this year? Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for being here. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.